Hello, hello. Welcome back to the podcast. It's so good to be here with you. So, today we're going to talk about the three things that I did when I was losing 30 pounds and how you can do these three things for yourself and achieve that same weight loss that I did. So, first of all, if you are interested in working with me, which I know you are because you're here, you're listening to this podcast, you're probably struggling with everything that I struggled with and that everything that all of my clients struggle with, go to my website, basicallyitmeals.com. I offer free nutrition consultations where you can get a roadmap for your own weight loss success and really see what's preventing you from losing weight right now and what you need to do in order to move forward. You can book that free consultation on that page. So I'll put the link in the show notes. You can go do that now. They're free. You're going to learn so much about what's holding you back and how to start moving forward, how to start actually losing weight without dieting. So go do that right now. Book that consultation right now. You're absolutely going to love it. Everyone who does them is like, this was incredible. I wish I would have done this sooner. Okay, I'll see you on that call. So now getting into the meat of this episode, these are the three foundations of losing weight without dieting, which ultimately is what you want. It's what we all want. We want to be able to live our life and weigh what we want to weigh without feeling like we have to cut out foods that we enjoy or avoid going to parties because there's going to be really delicious dip there and we're probably going to eat all of it. Like nobody wants to feel that way. So, this is what you need to do in order to really start this weight loss journey and drop all of that restriction that every other diet requires. So, number one, you got to stop looking for the right diet. When people come and work for me, work with me, work. When people come to work with me to lose weight with me and they keep bringing up dieting and what's the right diet that I need to follow, I'm like, "Hey, this is not that. If you are thinking that, if you are still on that diet train, it really means that you don't believe that you're capable of getting your eating in control and getting your mindset in control so that you can lose weight. So that's what we need to work on. If you are out there, if you're listening to this right now and you're out there thinking, like, I just haven't found the right diet yet, what your deeper thinking is that you're not capable of losing weight and getting in control of your eating. That's really what it is. Because diets are somebody else telling you what to eat. It's like, I can't get in control. I need somebody else to tell me to get into control. And that ultimately, it never, ever works. You really need to have that confidence within yourself that you can listen to your body. You can make food decisions that are going to help you lose weight, that this is possible for you. So you really got to stop looking at diets as the answer because they're not. Your mindset is. The answer is all in you. You've already got everything you need. Ultimately, what you really do need is a process. And I like to say, like a coach, like you would have if you were learning a new sport, because learning how to or losing weight is really like learning something new. You have to learn a whole new set of mindset beliefs around your eating, around food, around how food feels in your body in order to lose weight and in order to keep it off. So you really have to learn a lot of new things and you need a coach standing by your side saying, this is what you need to practice and this is what you need to stop practicing. That's ultimately what it comes down to. So once you stop looking for the right diet, know that that doesn't mean that's the end of your journey. It's really just the beginning because you still need the right process and the right person next to you saying that the reason that you ate all that food is because of this, and this is what I want you to do next time in order to not eat all of that food, in order to get into control, in order to feel confident and calm at a buffet. Okay, number two, you need to spend your time focused on where your mindset is right now around food and your weight, and then where your mindset would be if you'd already lost the weight. So, a lot of times we think that if I right now believe that I'm not capable of losing weight, that I need to believe, you know, I'm the thin so thin and it's so easy and effortless for me, and that's how we're going to think when we get to our weight loss goal. And that's really not true. Whatever you're thinking right now is causing you to be overweight, to overeat, to eat a bunch of snacks that make you feel like crap. And what you will believe when you've already lost the weight is, I like feeling good in my body. I like having energy during the day. So it doesn't automatically jump to this like rainbows and daisies and I'm, so amazing and uh I'm so excited that I've lost this weight. A lot of times it's just a very basic. I like feeling good in my body. I am confident around food. I know that somebody can put a plate of cookies in front of me right now and I won't want to eat the whole thing. So, figuring out where your mindset will be when you've lost the weight is like putting a pin on the map and saying, that's my destination. That's where I'm going. And this is where I am. And then you can start laying down stepping stones to get to your destination. We really need to have some sort of like um, place that we're going. We need to know where that is. And we also need to know where we are. So the example I use all the time is like, I always think about if I'm lost and I call my dad, like he's the one who's going to help me find or figure out where I'm going. He's really good at that kind of stuff. But if I was lost and I called him and said, help me get home, he would say, okay, where are you? That's the first thing he would need to know. Where are you starting from? You have to know this with your mindset too. You have to know where you're starting from. And that can be a practice in and of itself, is being able to listen to the things that your brain is telling you about your weight, about food, about snacking. Snacks solve all of our problems. They make life easy and good and and like they're fulfilling for me. So many of us are thinking those thoughts on a regular basis and we have no idea. You need to pull all of those out. So a lot of times journaling can be really helpful. Even just right after you've eaten something, saying, "What was I thinking during that?" I actually just had such a good call with a client today and she was like, "Yeah, I ate a bunch of things and so I sat down afterwards and I just asked myself, what was I thinking? What was I feeling in that moment that had me eating all of that stuff?" Just that evaluation of asking those questions brings so much more awareness to those situations so that next time your brain starts saying, those snacks are going to fix all of our problems. You're like, oh, I can actually hear that now. I know that I knew that my brain was going to start telling me those things. And so instead of waking up and realizing that you've eaten a bunch of snacks after it's already happened, you can start to stop like that habit before you've actually followed through on that. You can prevent yourself from eating before you've actually done it, which is so important. It's a big part of this journey. And then knowing this is what I'm working towards. Ultimately, I want to just believe that one cookie is plenty for me and I really don't enjoy eating anymore. Right now, I love having 10 cookies, but I want to get to this place where, I've already lost the weight and that person can just have one cookie or one bite of a cookie and be totally satisfied. So knowing that that's what you're working towards is huge. This is the plan, this is the map to get to your weight loss goal. And number 3, what you practice, you get more of. Right now, You're practicing being overweight. All of the thoughts, all of the mindset that you have around food and weight is getting you the result of the number on the scale that you currently have. You're practicing that day in and day out. You need to start practicing something else in order to lose weight. So you will know what those things are that you need to practice by doing step number 2. But practice is everything. You don't get good at anything if you don't practice it. And you're really good at what you're doing right now. You're really good at snacking when you're stressed out. You're really good at overeating at dinner. You're really good at, I don't know, hitting up the drive-through on your way home from work. You're really good at all of those things. In order to stop doing those things, you need to practice doing something else. And I know that sounds so obvious, but most of us don't think about it that way. Ultimately, weight loss is just practicing a new set of mindset beliefs, a new set of actions until they just become natural, until we don't have to think about them anymore. And ultimately, that's what I've, the place that I've gotten to, and where my clients that do the work, that show up, that do the work, get to, is they just get to say, I'm just done now. I don't have to think about this anymore. My favorite days are the days that my clients show up to a call and they're like, this is my last one, I'm done. Like, I just know that I'm at this place where I don't have to think about my weight anymore. I don't have to obsess over food. I don't have to practice any more new skills. I've practiced them enough to where I just get to walk away. I'm just done. That is ultimately what we all want, is to just be able to effortlessly live in this thinner body, be around food, have a cookie every now and again, and just not have to think about it. And practice gets you there. That's what it's all about. All right, y'all. That's what I've got for you today. I will see you on the next call. Bye bye.